All right, so I think we're live, Christian.
Looks like we are.
Awesome.
Nice
Well,
to see
Christian,
you.
I won't keep you very long because I know you have a tight schedule with me trying to get a hang of this whole Google Hangout stuff.
Yep.
I'll kind of go really quick about myself and you know how I met you. And it's really been 4 years ago already, so that's exciting.
I can't believe it.
But Christian, I speak about your story a lot because I remember it was 4 years ago. Actually, you were my sponsor at the time at Melaleuca, and I knew of your frustrations. You knew of mine. And we both had moderate success in the MLM industry, but we were victims like 90% of the other people. Limited to only the cold and warm market approach, and which we know is very burnt out in this way. And I could literally remember it like yesterday. 2 years ago, I was living in Tampa. We were on the call, both frustrated, and you were telling me about your online approach and really getting started down this road. And I'm so excited and amazed with your results after 2 years.
Thank you.
So share a little with us, Christian. I mean, what took you on that path online versus your traditional way that you were doing it before?
And I know you can relate to this. Probably a lot of the viewers can relate to this. Old school network marketing, I actually really enjoy. I mean, still to this day, I really enjoy it. I enjoy working with people, being with people. But the old school stuff that you and I were doing back in the day was very, very, very time consuming. And I don't have a problem with that in the moment, but I have a family, and a big part of what we talk about in MLM is living this dream, this lifestyle where you have enough income and you have time freedom, you have total mobility. If I want to go to Panama tomorrow for a month with my family, I can. It's that kind of lifestyle that I think all of us really are after, and that was not the lifestyle I had. You and I have made a lot of money in MLM in the past, but it came at such a high price. And I'll just speak for myself. I was a slave to my business. My phone would ring day and night, all day long, every single day. It didn't matter if it was Christmas or my phone was ringing. So the online move was an attempt to be a little more strategic, give a lot of thought to how I want to build my business. And I wanted to see if there was a way to continue to be a nice guy, with people, but have leverage so that you could build maybe, 2 or 3 hours a day worth of work, but have the really big, $10, $20, $30, $40,000 per month income based on a very strategic use of just a couple hours a day. And I think that time we were talking, it's been almost 2 years ago. I was telling you I was flipping out. I remember that call because the money was flying in, and it's amazing what happens when you go from this approach where you wake up in the morning, you grab your gun, and you go hunting, right? In MLM, you're looking for a recruit, and you're talking to individuals, basically hunting people. To go from that to strategically in the morning putting some bait out in this ocean of the world, to strategically learning how to kind of quote-unquote put bait out, and then you go to the beach, or you go take a nap, or you go read a book, or you do whatever you want to do with your family, while the fish that are interested in what you have come bite, they come nibble, they come look at it, It's a whole different world online. It's very exciting, and Dwayne's bringing that up because that's something we can show you guys how to do. We can show you how to leverage and work a short amount of time for very big results.
I mean, and it's a good thing you touched on that, Christian, because we know that one of the things in the MLM space, results in many cases has been over-exaggerated. So my viewers at least are watching this video. They're not too familiar with who's Kristian Hoenicke. What have your results been like over those last 2 years?
In 2013, so I went from a grinder, you know, just somebody that I've had some success and I have made some money, but I was very frustrated. Dwayne and I both very frustrated with this whole traditional offline hotel meeting. Not that every element of what we used to do is bad or wrong. It's not. It's just that if that is your only option for building, oh boy, be ready for a grind. You know. So my results in 2013 were that I earned $508,000 in 2013. In 2014, it's been more. I can show you because, like Dwayne said, let me do a screen share here. Because, like Dwayne said, you know, it's common in MLM for gross exaggeration and just all-out lie. You know, I think it's mostly good people that just kind of get lost in the hype. So let me log in. I'm going to show you what I'm currently working on. This is something I got started on August 5th. So 50 days, 51, 52 days ago, something like that. You know, talk is cheap, especially in MLM. So let me just show you some numbers. I'm going to throw out an income disclaimer and just say that the numbers you're about to see and the scenario you're about to see, this is the result of a 2-year buildup for me. Some people take this as, holy cow, he made what? In 50 days, what? You know? And I just wanted to throw this out there that this is a process. This has been a 2-year, lead and build up to me being able to really push big numbers. And I'm excited to tell you guys, Dwayne and I are excited to tell you guys, you can do what we're going to show you here. You can do this. We want to work with you and get you on the path that Dwayne and I have been on. Anyway, let me show some numbers here. So this is August. I don't know if you can see this is really small, but August. And in August, I had a little over $50,000 worth of unilevel pay, just regular comp plan, regular unilevel pay. I had $12,000 worth of fast start pay. In this case, Dubli is what we're showing here. Dubli pays really, really well. I had a few thousand other dollars on these other tabs. I can't click on them because it'll show names, and we don't want to have to edit the video. But total income was about $67,000 in the month of August. Let me show you September. Oh, and by the way, guys, I recruited 22 or 23 people personally in the month of August to fuel that, that check or that growth. So in September so far, it's the morning of the 23rd, and you can see I'm almost up to 90. By the end of the day, I'll be over $90,000 in unilevel pay. So we get the benefit of a whole month this time. Fast Start doesn't show until the end of the month, but I'm at around $15,000 worth of Fast Start pay right now. And then here's one of the more exciting parts of this comp plan. Let me change my screen here. I'm going to click on BA packages, and that's going to expand my entire organization. Okay, so I put it down here so that I don't have to edit it. I don't want to show everybody's names. But let me do this. I'm going to do a search. You can see I've done this before. When I do 09/, what that does is it only shows us people that have joined in the month of September. Okay, so it's a big, long, running page. If you see all these markers over here, this yellow, that's recording every time somebody joins. So the total number, if you look here, right here, I hope everybody can see this. There's been 1,116 people so far that have joined my team in the month of September.
Wow.
Let's round it down and say that it's only been 1,000. Okay, just to do easy math. This bonus, and by the way, here's how this works. Whatever rank you start the month with, if you hit a rank big enough, and I'll tell you what rank is big enough, if you can recruit 3 people personally before this month ends, so that you start the following month, you start whatever the next month is, as a ranked person in the comp plan, this bonus is available for you. So check this out. Let's just say it's only 1,000 people. For every 10 people that join your team, you get an extra $500 for every 10 people. So in my case, let's just say it's only 1,000 people. That's $50,000 this month so far, with a full week left. uh, worth of team growth. It's an amazing bonus. The comp plan is really fun. I'm not a big, comp plan, like get stuck on the comp plan, and if the comp plan isn't amazing, we can't make any money. I'm not that kind of guy. I tend to look at let me get off screen sharing here. I tend to look at basics and just the logic behind whatever it is we're looking at. What are the facts? What are the figures? What are the numbers? Where does the money come from? There's a lot of money games out there. There's a lot of business models out there that just don't make sense. I don't think they don't have customers.
Well, I mean, sorry to interject, Christian, but if we look over your numbers, you're saying for your 2 months in this new company, Dubli, your September, that was 90 plus 40 plus 50. That means that you're almost over 200 grand in your second month in business, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and and Dwayne, that's a total organization of less than 1,400 people, total.
Wow. And I mean, if it's one good thing I must credit for the industry of MLM for teaching, is that when someone has the kind of results that you aspire, I think we all come from that same training background that person qualifies to be your teacher when they're sitting in the shoes that you would want to be. And I'll tell you, Christian, one of my reasons for excited to have you on this video is everyone that I'm about to share this video with today, I'm sure can not only resonate with your story, but they can willingly say, I would love to sit in your shoes. And as a result of your accomplishment, you definitely know something about this industry that I don't. And even in my moderate success, which seems pretty minute compared to yours, I have to say, I came to you with the same humble beginning saying, 2014 is quickly approaching, and we know this is the best time to prepare for 2015. And I guess revealing the company Dubli, my question to you, Christian, what would you say? Well, I have two big questions, but one of the questions is, what would you say is such a big distinction between Dubli and traditional MLM companies?
I love the question. This is one of the things that really moved me when I first looked at this about 60 days ago. I looked and then I gave it a lot of thought for about a week. I had a lot of deep questions to ask, and if it's for the viewers here, if this means much to you, I know you don't know me at all really, but I had been making a lot of money prior to looking at Dubli, and I wasn't going to put my attention on Dubli lightly. That was not a small decision for me. So I met with the CEO. I spent time around the CEO literally for 2 weeks. I met with him repeatedly, asked lots of questions, and was blown away with the answers. But back to Dwayne's question. So what's the big difference? One of the big things that moved me is, if you can imagine traditional MLM here, traditional MLM, and I'm a big fan, by the way. I don't hate MLM or anything like that. I love the business model. There are some things that I wish could be a little different, and that's what I saw with Dubli. So on this side of the page, you've got MLM, and it's going to be really distributor heavy. Very, very distributor heavy. It's normal for 9 out of 10 participants to be there specifically to make money. They're there because of the business side of things. They're not there first and foremost because of the product. They're not just a consumer. So it's very distributor heavy, and that's, in business terms, that's a scary place to be. It's not healthy. You also have a scenario where most people say no. Anybody that's done MLM much at all knows that if you approach 10 people with almost any MLM, you're fortunate to have more than 1 or 2 say yes to you. Most say no. And then with most MLM out there, the internet is your enemy. So if I'm approaching Dwayne about ABC Juice Company or ABC Coffee Company or ABC whatever, just some product-based company, which I'm a big fan. I love the products. I really do. I'm just being real for a minute here. I just want to say, so I go do a presentation with Dwayne, right? Dwayne stands up. He's not ready to say yes. He gets on his phone and goes to eBay and looks up my product, ABC product, right? And he goes, so Kristian was trying to get me to buy this package for $250 or whatever it is, and I see the same thing on eBay for $22. You know, and it's a big problem. The internet is your enemy in so much of MLM around the world right now, and we're really just in the beginning phase of that. I think it's going to be a bigger and bigger challenge for a lot of MLMs. What else? There's a few other points that I consider on the traditional business, you know, just the business model with traditional network marketing. So on this side with Dubli, the customer to rep ratio is almost 400 to 1. For every business builder like Dwayne and I, there are literally almost 400 customers in the world. Crazy, right? And I'll describe the product in a second here, but actually I could show my screen on that too. So most people say yes, which is crazy, and that's what I can say about my numbers. I'm not superhuman or anything like that. You know, the numbers that you just saw, I mean, honestly, from my perspective, they look superhuman. I am shocked right now that I can show you numbers like this. I'm stunned. I mean, it's surreal every day. I'm getting the chills right now. I'm not that good. I'll just tell you right now. Dwayne, I am not that good. What's happening is almost everybody's saying yes. You know, you and I talk and you go, Kristian, that makes a ton of sense, and I think everybody I know will say yes. And you know what? I think you're right, and I think most of the people that you talk to that say yes will turn around to their friends, and their friends will say yes. That's all I can think of to explain the growth here. It's just so easy. Wow. So the huge customer to rep ratio is the sign of a very strong, healthy product situation with a very healthy business behind it. Most people say yes. The internet is our friend. And I want to show you this. Can I show you the product real quick, Dwayne, on my screen? I'm actually kind of running out of time here. I want to do this maybe answer one other question. Okay, let me go to my browser here. I'm going to go to dubli.com. I'll log in. And the customers are not in the genealogy. They're totally separate in Dubli. You have business builders that are in a genealogy like we're all used to. Customers are not in the genealogy, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah. It's amazing. Clean, totally separate. Customers don't ever hear about any kind of opportunity. You know, there's no affiliate link or anything like that. Okay, so I'm logged in. Actually, before I show you my cashback, let me show you how this works. I'm just going to open Google. I'm going to come type in shoes. Just type in shoes. And look what happens here. You see this, Dwayne?
Yeah.
DSW. I get all this cash back. That's the product, by the way, guys. Dubli does cash back. It's like a search engine that gives you cash back. You saw, I literally just went to Google, and the second listing gives me up to 10.5% cash back. DSW Shoes is a big popular brand here in the States. I don't know if they have locations overseas or not, but onlineshoes.com up to 12%. And look at this. It's even showing up in the ads. Target. Everybody's familiar with Target, I think. 7.3% cash back at Target. JCPenney. What is this? Macy's. 8.5% cash back at Macy's. So that is how simple the product is to use. Let me actually follow one of these. I'm going to say go to store. Let's just pretend I'm ready to buy shoes. I need to buy some shoes. As a VIP member, which I am, I get 10.5% cash back. I'm just going to click this blue button that says activate cash back. See that? Cash back active. And now I can shop, and this is DSW's regular website. So if I'm a big DSW fan, I can go here and buy anything I want and get cash back. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
Okay, so let me show you my account. My wife and I have been with Dubli now for about 50 days. We've been shopping as we normally shop at the stores we already shop at, and we have $342 and change cash back already off stuff we were going to buy anyway, from stores we were going to buy stuff from anyway. You can see here, Dwayne, I bought this computer that I'm using for this broadcast on September 7th. I spent about $1,800 plus I spent about $3,000. And from Apple, from the Apple store, I got 7% cash back.
Wow. Apple never does cash backs.
I know. They never do discounts or anything, right? I mean, I am telling you, this product, let me show you them all actually, let me show you travel real quick. Check out the options. Priceline, 11% cash back. When you book a hotel room, which I've done 3 times in the last 50 days, can you imagine booking a hotel room on Priceline.com and getting 11% cash back? That's what this is. I can go to Marriott, Best Western, Hotwire.
And if I understand, Kristian, not only do you get that cash back from your orders, but you also get a percentage from your customers and their customers.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Check out who else is in here. Starbucks. Let's see that pull up. Starbucks, 10.6% cash back at Starbucks. I mean, it's just such a no-brainer. So the product side is just amazing. And look at this. As a free member, 4.6%. Even as a free Dubli member, the cash back amount is so compelling. I think everybody's heard of the Capital One. At least here in the States, we hear all the time about Capital One credit card gives you 1.5% cash back. What you see in Dubli is just huge cash back, 10.6% cash back for VIP members.
Be a free member in Dubli and still be entitled to cash backs.
Yep. And so let me tell you the real quick, the VIP member, to get the really big cash back, it's $99 per year. That's it. It's like a Costco, or for those of you that know Costco or Sam's Club, it's like having a membership there, except everywhere you shop online, you get all this big cash back. It's really cool.
Okay. Well, Kristian, I know your time is run out. I have one last question, and it's referencing to the builder side of this.
Okay.
For people like me, and of course, a lot of my viewers that's going to be looking at this video, the #1 challenge people have from a building standpoint is duplication. And the reason people have problems with duplication is because people by nature are not duplicatable. And the traditional way of building MLM businesses, we know that you're restricted to your warm market. And one of the ways, and I tell you, one of the things that have really fascinated me about your approach to your business, it's really scalable and duplicatable because it wraps around online marketing. It wraps around a space outside of your friends and your mom and your dad and your burnt up warm market. What have been your distinction from a team standpoint to creating that opportunity?
Yeah, so what we have right now with our Dubli team, we call it WUKAR, W-U-K-A-R, which it stands for Wake Up, Kick Ass, Repeat. It's a cool team. It's a really cool team. It is being led by a guy who is a genius. I mean, his IQ is off the charts. The guy literally is like Einstein. The guy is a genius. When it comes to search engine optimization on the internet, even if you don't know what that means, or just hearing me say that gives you a headache, I get it. I'm not a technical person. What I've learned on the internet has been kind of painful, kind of hard to learn, but worth learning. I mean, you've seen the numbers. This is worth pursuing, you guys. You know what? This is worth going pro at. If you jump on with Dwayne, and what we can show you how to do is literally become a professional in the internet marketing, network marketing space, which, even if all you did was secure $100,000 or $150,000 per year, but you can do way better than that. But let's say that's all you did. You're working a couple hours a day for that. and your business is on your, it's on your tablet or your phone or your computer. You can go anywhere, do whatever you want to do. Sorry, sidetracked. I'm all excited. The leverage available though with the team is we have a team platform being built to where if you're not a salesperson, you're not a recruiter, which I know most people aren't. Most people would rather die than recruit, So here's what we're telling you. If you have a good work ethic and you're willing to learn, you can come into the team, and I'm going to paint a picture for you here next month. So in October, we're filming here in September. Sometime in October, our team platform is going to be ready. We've invested over $2 million in the past month into this setup, into this platform. What it's going to let you do, and let's just say Susie Homemaker in Cincinnati, Ohio. She's never recruited anybody, doesn't want to recruit anybody, but she's a hard worker. She can follow directions and get work done and be diligent and consistent each day. She can log into our team website, look at the list of available jobs, and pick one. She click on a job. It'll have a video tutorial. I'm just giving you the gist. It isn't built yet. It's being built, but this is the idea. You click on a job. You see a video tutorial that shows you exactly how to do the job. You do the work. Maybe it takes an hour. Maybe it takes 2 hours. Maybe it's a big job because you're ready, you have all day, and it takes 10 hours. Whatever it is, you come and you contribute. You do that job. You submit the job. You submit the work at the team training site. You get points or credits that pay you out of the rotator, out of the team traffic. Okay, so it pays you with signups. I don't know if I told you that, Dwayne, but we're doing signups. It's customers and reps. Are being
I thought it was crazy enough just being traffic, but it goes that far. Awesome.
It goes that far. I mean, because think about it. Does Susie Homemaker in Cincinnati, does she know how to set up an autoresponder? Does she understand how to communicate effectively with leads? Does she want to mess with any of that? No. So the best thing we can do is have closers within the team that handle all that communication at a really high level, and we literally just dish out signups. I've never seen anything like it. It's so awesome. So it's time sensitive here, guys. Let me throw this out there too. The faster you move, the better. Get with Dwayne. Get set up with his team, and we're all plugged into WooCar, and be in front of this rotator and everything starting. That would be my advice.
Hey, Kristian, thanks for your time. You rock, buddy. I'm excited to be on board with this venture with you.
Thanks, Dwayne. Thanks for having me. Take care.